Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Lyle here, West Tennessee Gold and Silver Exchange. Let's see. Is anybody here? Hello, hello. Got started a little later than I wanted to, but I made it. I made it. And oh, I gotta sneeze. So what's going on? Who's out there? Phil McCracken's out there. How you doing, Phil? Glad you're here. Hanging out with me today. I got this nice stack right here of $1 bills that I'm gonna look through, and we're gonna see if we can find anything cool in here. Any star notes, any fancy serial numbers, but this is 500 $1 bills. And I'm not sure what's going on with the camera. Does the camera look jerky to you? It could just be the way that I'm seeing it on my screen. But let me know if it looks kind of laggy and jerky to you. I mean, that looked fine. But we're going to start looking through those. Well, if you say it looks good, Phil, that's good enough for me. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to put up my little, where is it? Oh, it might be. Oh, here it is. There we go. That's kind of all of the potential things we can find as far as serial numbers go. See if I can move that over just a slight bit. So that's kind of what we're going to look for in these $1 bills. And we're going to do this for about an hour till 3 o'clock, and then we'll get started as far as the auction goes. So if you're here for the auction, you can hang out. Whoa, I just ripped that one. You can hang out with me until then, or you can come back in an hour if you don't feel like looking through these $1 bills with me. 4 and 500. So I got $500 right here, and we're gonna look for any fancy serial numbers, any birthday notes, any day notes. And if we find any day notes, we're gonna look up that date and see if there was anything that happened in history on that day. But I don't know, it's still looking really laggy to me. But if it's not laggy over there, we're good. Hey, not me, how's it going? Glad you're here. Be in and out, that's fine with me. If you see something you like, make sure you bid high so you don't get outbid. But here we go. Let's see what we got here. Nothing good there. It's your average serial number. Man, some of these are going to be flipped weird. That one's got a 9400 at the end. We're just going to look at all these bills. Feel free to ask questions in the chat. We'll hang out for a bit until we get started as far as the auction goes. But every now and then I like to get a stack of $1 bills. All of these look like they're all facing that way. Just to look at the serial numbers, see if there's anything cool in there. Anything that I might want to keep. Any old bills, that's always fun to find. Looks like most of these are backwards now until we get to about here. So let's flip these over. Matt, how's it going? Glad you're here, Matt. And still early on, but we've found nothing interesting so far. Most of these bills are from late 2000s, 2017, 2021. So far, all of these serial numbers look to be pretty random. Want to see if I can find something cool. Yeah, Matt, so am I. I like finding it out in the wild. Because sometimes when I buy collections, and somebody mentioned this, I forgot who it was, but somebody put a comment saying why I buy that old bills. There's no money to them. And I was like, yeah, but it gives me content. Like, that one has a bunch of 9s on it. It's got 3 9s in the middle, 92 at the end, but still not enough to be worthwhile. But somebody was asking why I buy it, and I was like, yeah, I buy it just for the content. I know there's no value to it, but it's cool to see because I think the bill was from like the 80s. And I was like, yeah, it's cool to see. This one's got 7s and 4s mostly. So far, not finding anything good. This one's got 2 sets of 5s. Excuse me. But still. And again, if you guys see something that that I don't notice, please let me know in the chat, in the comments, because there was the last video I did where I looked at ones. Somebody pointed out that one of the ones had a letter right there, and if you look back at that video and find that comment, you'll see he puts a timestamp, and you'll see I'm flipping through, and there's one that has a letter here, and we don't know what that was for. We don't know how it got there or why, but there was a letter there, and I've never seen another bill that has it, and he never saw it either. So let me know if you see something on one of these bills that we need to look further into, because that was a really good catch that the viewer caught. But by the time I saw the message, I mean, this was like months after I shot that video, so that $1 that I had was long gone. It was back at the bank. Matt saying he got a $20 Confederate note in Arizona for 20 bucks. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad for 20 bones. That's a nice conversation piece. That old Confederate money. And so far, these are all going to be newer bills. I tried to get a stack from the Federal Reserve from the bank, but they didn't have anything. All they had was that huge bundle that I showed earlier. So these are all just circulated here in the Savannah area. So far, I think the oldest note that I've gotten is from 2003. I have seen that before where people put the where'sgeorge.com on it to see where that serial number has been. Let's take a look at where this has been. I'm gonna see if I can bring it up. Hold on, bear with me, guys. We'll see where this note has been if anybody's actually checked it. So you can kind of track where these bills have been. All right, I got it up. Okay, move that. Get rid of... Hold on, bear with me, guys. I'm working behind the scenes. And... there we go. Let's just readjust that on the screen here. Make it bigger. And there we go. All right, so let's see where I can punch in this serial number. I want to see where it's been. All right, let's punch in this serial number. I need to put K58956284I. Yes, I have the bill right now, and it is currently at 38372. That is the Savannah zip code, and let's see where this bill has been. All right, So, I've never been on this website. Well, I haven't been on it in a long time. So, I have it in Savannah. Please add a short note about this bill, where you found it. I found it at the bank. No, and finish. All right, so this bill was in Georgia, and now it's here in Savannah. And it was an invalid initial entry. Was on May 3rd, 2023. And now I found it. Here it is. It traveled 302 miles. So a nice little website where you can track some of these bills. We'll check another one too and see if it's ever been inputted anywhere. Let's go back to, there we go. All right, so let's keep on looking at these bills. See if we find any fancy serial numbers, any star notes. So far, have not found a single star note in this bunch. Got 3 7s right there. But I would definitely like to find something interesting. That always makes videos more interesting when something happens, because I get a lot of comments of yeah, that was a boring collection. Well, I'm like, I'm not a TV show where I stage stuff. Like, you guys see whatever is here. Hey Peg, how's it going? Yes, this is live. We are actually looking at these bills right now. We're gonna have an auction in 45 minutes. We will have an auction, and right now we're just killing time. Ooh, look at that one. That one was pretty cool. 10 10 16 0 1. So that is considered a date note, because we got 10 and then 10. So October 10th, 1601. I don't think anything happened on that day. But let me check the old internet, and it's starting to rain. Let's check October. Wait, what happened? Man, that rain is loud. Happened on October 10th, 1601. I don't think we have record of anything that happened in October 1601. So, oh, there is something. There is something. Imperial Mathematics. Johannes Kepler succeeds Tycho Brahe as Imperial Mathematician to Holy Roman Emperor. So that actually happened on October 24th, 1601. So this is definitely a date note, but nothing that anyone's really going to care about. So let's keep on moving. And Peg is mentioning that hole, wherever it ended up. This one right here, yeah, somebody tore a hole right in it. Interesting? Yes. Unique? I guess, but I can just rip a hole right through all of these. Man, that rain is coming down, guys. You guys can hear that, right? That's why I desperately want to find a different building, because it is so loud in here of that rain. And I'm trying to talk louder to combat the rain. So, still nothing really that cool, interesting. Nothing so far. And again, if you guys see anything that I don't notice, as far as a serial number or anything weird, let me know. Thanks, Phil. It is soothing. but it's annoying. Man, it's coming down. My car's all wet. And I'm just going to be quiet for a bit. Hopefully it calms down. I'll keep looking at these serial numbers. But we're almost done with our first stack, and so far we haven't really found anything too good. We did find that one little note, date note. But that was about it. So, oh, look at that. Our first star note right here. 4099821. Star note from 2017. So we got one so far, guys. One star note. I want to find some older bills. I want to find stuff from like the 90s. Another star note. Look at that. 2 in a row, sort of. But 2 star notes so far. Again, star notes don't really have any value, but they're just cool. Novelty thing is what I like to call them. My landlord, the guy that owns this building, he actually collects the star notes for his daughter. So any star notes that I find, I just give it to him for the $1, or for the 20, or for the 100, whatever. And he takes them and he does that with them, which is cool. It's a neat idea. All right, these guys are all facing the right way now. That's kind of a cool serial number. Lots of 3s, 4s. So far we have no repeaters, no anything like that, no double numbers, no date notes, well, just that one. Most of these are just all random numbers. I would like to find a really low serial number too. That would be really cool. All right. Still nothing. Almost done with this stack. And here's the last one, the one that I ripped. And we have gone through $100 of ones, and we found 2 star notes. Not terribly bad. Both of them are from 2017. Let's move on to stack number 2 right here. Stack number 2. Let's see if most of these are all facing the right way. It looks like they are. That one stack just had them facing all different directions. So keep those star notes to the side. All right, stack number 2. Let's continue. Checking out this stack. Here's a 1918. It's from 2021. That's right, Peg. We are bill roll hunting. I'm trying to convince the bank to let me buy $half, but I don't want the $half that are from here, because I take a lot of $half to the bank, so I'm pretty sure if I go and ask them for rolls, they'll just give me mine back. So I'm trying to convince them to order me some from the Federal Reserve, order me like 3 boxes. I'm willing to pay the whatever they get charged to get them. I will pay it just to have content, and I can do some coin roll hunting for you guys. Hopefully find stuff, because I've been seeing a lot of videos of people finding a lot of stuff in there, which sometimes I don't believe it. I think a lot of the stuff can be staged for content, but I don't do any of that here. I don't stage anything. Most of my videos are boring because most of these collections have nothing good in them. But it does have interesting stuff. Don't get me wrong. I did have somebody say that my collections are boring. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm not a TV show. I'm not going to stage stuff just to make things more interesting. If something cool happens to pop up, it pops up. Computer or the camera just restarted at 1300 at the end, but the rest of it is not a good enough date. 2428. And the rain stopped and the sun's out. That's how weird it is here. You got a Panama Balboa in one of the coin roll huntings. That's pretty cool. Peg. And yeah, you like that COA? I decided to get a frame for it, and I'm going to put it as a decoration in the store. I mean, that stuff is strange, not valuable. It's just, you know, unique. I wouldn't say strange. So, stack number 2, turning out to be a dud, but it only takes one. Look at that, 1985, the year I was born. But the rest of it is nonsensical stuff. And still nothing. Hey, Perplexed, how you doing? Glad you stopped by. We are bill roll hunting, I guess. Checking to see if we can find any fancy serial numbers, any dates. So far, we've found 2 star notes, and we did find one date note from like the 1600s, which I just threw back in the pile. Not me's asking if that Mercury dime in the COA, which if you guys haven't seen that video yet, go check it out. I think it was not the last video that I did today, but the video before that. But to answer your question, not me, no, it was just a random Mercury dime. I think it was like a 44 or something like that. Nothing fancy. Nothing, no good condition. It was just a regular, random Mercury dime. Got 3 ones in the beginning. These guys are almost in sequence. There's a 04 and an 06, but 05 got lost in the shuffle somewhere. Stack number 2 is this one. This one feels a little weird. I have seen counterfeit ones. Who would spend their time and effort to counterfeit a $1 bill? (2003). I believe that's the oldest we've found so far. It is 2003. Now, just a reminder, guys, if you see anything in here that I don't notice, please let me know, because I do go through these numbers really quickly and my head starts hurting after a little bit focusing on these numbers. So we're looking for any date notes, any star notes, any repeaters, straight numbers, low serial numbers. 1936. But the rest of it just gibberish. This one's missing part of it. Nothing is showing up here. Oh, just a bunch of random $1 bills. This one's cool. It's got a pair of 3s and a pair of 2s. But that's as far as it goes. This one was a nice sequence right there. 1, 2, 3, but then it stops. 439, 5, 9403, 38, and then 38. Nothing. And Matt's saying that his daughters are hunting a box of quarters. Not bad. You got to start them off. Let them hunt those rolls, because you never know what will be in them. You wouldn't be surprised how many times I get collections in here of people saying that they were just going to take all of this stuff to the bank and there was a bunch of silver in there. I'm like, no, don't do that. Let me pay you for it. So, pack number 2 is looking like it is a dud, because we only got a few left. So far, have not found anything fancy. 3, 2, 4, 1. No. Got some 4s in there. And the last one, 1901 in the beginning. And then gibberish after that. So, pack number 2 is a dud. I'll put this back in there since I didn't take out any ones. And I'll know to take that back to the bank. All right, pack number 3, guys. We are on number 3. Matt says they got 1 silver quarter out of that last box. Back in 2013, so about 10 years ago, maybe it was like 2014 or something like that. I did a lot of coin roll hunting. I'm talking like tons. I probably coin roll hunted somewhere between $15,000 and $20,000 worth of change. Like I would do boxes of halves. I'd do boxes of quarters. I do a few boxes pretty much every couple of days. And I found under $3 worth of silver. Most of it was dimes. I would find a lot more dimes than anything else. Did not find any halves in all of the boxes I've done. I found a lot of war nickels. That was a pretty common thing to find, was the war nickels. But other than that, I mean, that's all I found out of all of that change. So it was a interesting time, to say the least. This one looks kind of cool. 32211. And 1840. 1979, the year my wife was born. But not really seeing anything fancy in here. I know this video is probably going to be a little bit boring, but you know, we do what we can. The whole excitement is to find something in a random boring video. Oh, look at that. 3 zeros, guys. 3 zeros. So far, this is the lowest serial number we have found in this bunch. I'm going to put that one aside. So far, if we see anything that's lower than this, we will try to find it and see how low we got. That's not low enough. 3 zeros. I would say it would have to be one more zero, probably, maybe even 2 more zeros. If it was under in 1,000 or under, it might have a good premium attached to it. But with 3 zeros, not enough, but still pretty cool. That's our lowest so far. And we got that one aside. We'll see if we find anything lower than that one. And again, let me know if you see anything odd about these bills. If you just got here, the last time I searched a whole pack of $1 bills, somebody saw the video, and months later they pointed out that on one of the bills there was a letter right there. And he's never seen that before. I've never seen that before either. I went back and I saw the video where he timestamps it, and sure enough, there was one that had a letter there, and we weren't able to find anything as to why that letter was there. And by the time he pointed it out to me, those bills were long gone, so I wasn't able to retrieve it. But yeah, doing these videos and looking at so many bills, I just power through a lot of these. And if it doesn't jump out at me, then I just move forward. So if you guys see anything, let me know. Big old 100 right there. And these numbers are just a bunch of random serial numbers. 1913. Here we go. This one almost made it to be a date note. We got 5, which is May, the month we're in now. May, day 52. There is no 52 day. And 1991, and I got somebody coming, guys. So, oh, look at that. 4 6s. Got 4 6s on this one. 5, 8, 8. So that's 4 in a row. I don't think 4 in a row is anything to write home about, but pretty cool. 4 6s, and then we got 3 8s at the end. If they were all 6s except for that 5, might have had something cool. But looks like they're just parked there. They might be coming in just a little bit, but we'll power through. 2017. We'll just power through. Phil McCracken is saying full house. Was that a full house? And my wife's calling me now. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. All right. I'm back. And people are still parked over there. That is a big house. I wonder why they're just parked there. And it doesn't really make me nervous when people just park there and hang out there for a bit. Usually, they finally make their way in, and then they ask for the U-Haul. Who was here? It was who was here when that happened? Craig. I think Craig was here. Craig showed up, and sure enough, somebody was looking for the U-Haul. And I was like, I told you, dude. Every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, people come inside this building thinking it's the U-Haul. And I have to tell them it's the other building. And then they get mad at me when nobody's there. That's the thing that infuriates me, is that they get mad at me. And I'm like, dude, I have nothing to do with the U-Haul. Why are you getting mad at me? They're not there. I don't know what to tell you. This one's kind of cool. It's got a lot of double digits. Got 2 9s, 2 6s, 2 zeros. But not in a good enough order. And this one needs to be like that. Man, this bill is really thin. And really messed up. The bank better take these back. One thing I was told about my bank. Oh no, 360s. 36s. One thing that I was told about my bank is that when you take change over there, and if the change is not good enough, they'll throw it away and not credit you for it. I was like, what? What? What do you mean? She said, yeah, we run it through the machine, and if it's not good enough, we don't credit you for it. We just throw it away. And I'm like, I don't think you're supposed to be just throwing it away. Aren't you like supposed to send it to like the Federal Reserve or something, and then they'll give you your money back? Like, I don't understand the whole concept of throwing away stuff that doesn't look good. That's why I'm kind of worried about these bills. I got these bills from them. If they try not to give me $1 for it, I'm gonna be like, I got these from you guys. So, so I don't understand. I don't know why you don't take them. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Phil. That it's supposed to go back to the Federal Reserve. So it doesn't matter what condition it's in. All right, they're finally coming in. Older ladies. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Had two nice ladies come in. They had a dateless buffalo that they wanted to sell, and I told them I'm sorry. It's really not worth anything. Maybe 5 cents. They were nice about it, and they looked around. We talked for a little bit, and off they go. But Roy Boy's in the house now. How you doing, Roy? Glad you're here. Did you send me an email? I think you did. Yeah, I think you sent me an email. I was at the shooting range taking a picture. Or was it you? Yeah, it was you. No, that 1/4 Eagle is gone. It's been gone. I sold it. I sold it a while ago. That was an old video that I just released. This one's got 8 2s and 6s. That's all it has. 86, 22, 82, 68. Nothing to write home about. 1977. Yeah, I don't have any more of those. I do have another Britannia that came in. The same lady that sold the other one that I forgot who bought the first one. But she came by with another one. So I have one of those if you're interested in that. I'll give it to you at the same price as the other ones. So let me know and I'll put it in your box for you. Oh, look at this one. This one's got a lot of 6s. 666. Ugh. 42, 66. Not enough of the same number to be worth anything. 10, 90, 90, 22. All right. I think we're going to look at one more pack. As soon as I'm done with this, I got 2 more packs left. Well, actually, I had 1,000 total, but I don't think we're going to be able to get through them all before I got to start getting ready for the auction. But still no real fancy dates or anything. All right, so I'll put that over here. So out of that stack, we got this, the lowest serial number so far, 000306044. So we'll put that one aside. And here we go, one more stack. We'll do this last stack. Well, maybe I can do both of them if I go through it fast enough. So let's go through it quickly, see if we find anything. That's going to be a fancy one is what they call it. .546, that used to be my old address in California. 546. Gene, yes, we're going to do an auction as soon as we're done looking at some of these bills. I'm just trying to do kind of like a little pre-show to get more people here and give a little bit more content out. We're just looking at these bills, doing a little bit of bill hunting. See if we can find any fancy serial numbers, any star notes, any day notes, birthday notes. 1957, 11, 81, nope. But so far, we've found a few star notes and The lowest serial number we found so far is that one right there. We'll see if we can find anything lower. 1988. And we got one more pack after this that we'll look through. And then we'll get started on the auction. I got some auction items for you guys. And Peg, I did get your payment, Peg. Thank you so much. So, who else is here? Is anybody else here lingering in the background that hasn't said hi yet? I'd love to see who's out there. And let me know if the screen is lagging, because on my screen, it's lagging. And as long as it's only lagging on my screen, that's all I care about. If it's not lagging on yours, then that's good. I don't have to worry about it. Hey, Bull. Thanks for lurking around. Just hanging out, waiting for the auction, I'm assuming. Man, this stack is another dud. Hey, Michael McGowan. How you doing? Glad you're here. So it looks like 2003 is probably the oldest bill we found, or the series. 2003. Yep, this stack is a dud. We just got a few left. 1908. But that's as far as it goes. Seven 77570. And pack number 4 was a dud. Nothing taken out of there. So I can put this strap back on. All right, and here's our last stack for today. And then we'll get started on the auction. Looks like some of these are... That's funny. I'm going to put that in there the way it is so I know to show it to you guys. The stuff that people write on these things is just insane. I'm just trying to get them to go in a order so I don't have to spend so much time flipping them about. I'm not planting anything in here, I promise. All right, she's ready to go. And up first, 1970, but the rest of it is no good. May, at least, but day 67. There is no 67 day. This is not a day note. And Michael McOwen says that he got his package. You are very welcome. Hope you enjoy them coins. I honestly do not remember what you bought. But yeah, I'm glad you liked it. Thank you so much. Glad it made it in one piece. I really appreciate all of the support that you guys have given me since I started my little channel. Truly means a lot. And thank you for the continued support. This one is reversed. I thought I got all of these, but I guess not. So, it's the last one, and this is the one. This is the one that had me laughing. It says, "This was spent on a hooker." Who does that stuff? Who writes that on here? If it was or wasn't, I don't know. And let's keep it going. Any fancy numbers here? This one's got... This is ones that have a lot of sixes in it. Have you guys noticed that? This is like the fourth one or something like that that had 3 sixes so close to each other like that. And this one's got 3 sixes separated. Yeah, and there we go. And then look, again, 3 sixes. I think I'm just going to start saving those. That's a pretty common thing, I guess. And pair of 11s. This one's almost a date note again from November 65, year 1187. 0979 3112. Man, I really wish there'd be something nice in here. Something that we can ooh and all over, but so far, it's been a dud. This one's kind of interesting. 109 190 15. Interesting, but nothing to write home about. Brian Burgess in the house. Yes, Brian. Yeah. Money is the devil. Apparently. That's why there's so many of these that have 3 sixes on them. I mean, I guess it's bound to happen, but like, why is it 6s? I don't see many other ones that have those 3 digits. It should happen the same amount as the other ones. That one's kind of has like this red tint to it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it kind of has like a red hue. $16.92. Yeah, these bills are turning into a big old dud. Nothing fancy here. Phil McCracken is reminiscing about having to write the serial numbers on a basic something I can't see because the heart's in the way. Train is all I can see. Yeah, I think next time I'll go to a different bank and be like, hey, can I get you to give me some ones, please? Because if I'm just getting them from my own bank. Oh, actually, I'll take these to a different branch. Oh, there we go. Basic training. Thanks so much, Phil. That heart there is probably the dumbest thing. I don't understand why YouTube doesn't change that. Like, just either make that whole row like different emojis and then just put the chat directly above it. And then that will solve the problem. Because I know I'm not the only one that probably complains about it. 1954. But nothing there. These guys are sticking. And still nothing there. This one's cool. It's got a bunch of 1s and 7s, and then it's got that random 3 there. And more. We got 3 zeros. That's a nice, oh, this one had 3 7s. I didn't notice that. This one's got 3 7s. This one's got 3 zeros. Guess it's better than 3 6s. And we're almost done with this last batch. And that's weird. Out of 500 bills that we've looked through, there was only 2 star notes in there. And really no fancy serial numbers. Just that one date note that was from like 1600s. And that somewhat low serial number. 259293. 21212628. That's interesting, but is it? Does it gonna have a premium? No, but that's cool though. 21212628. This one's got 3 9s in it. 89489997. And this one's kind of cool too. It's got 779977. If only that was a 99 right there. That would have been an interesting note. And we're almost done looking at these. We'll get started on our auction soon after. But I'm glad you guys are here. Glad you guys are hanging out with me. Sometimes it does get boring here. Because, man, it's been a slow 2 weeks. I'm talking really slow. Not that many sellers. I did have a lady call me that she said she had a pretty big collection that she wanted to bring by. She was supposed to come by on Tuesday or something like that, but then she called and canceled. So hopefully she didn't take it somewhere else. And she brings it here. One thing that really does help is the reviews that I get on Google, because that really brings a lot of people in. They like seeing the good reviews. So if we've done business before, guys, I would really appreciate it if you leave me a review on Google, a good one. Because trust me, that brings in a lot of people. Got 3 zeros. I get people. That lady was from somewhere in, I think, Alabama, a place that I never heard of before. So I don't know if it's close or if it's far away. But yeah, she called and said she called me because of the reviews. And I was like, oh, great, thanks. So if you guys haven't already, please consider leaving me a review on Google. Really easy to find me. Just look up West Tennessee Gold and Silver Exchange, Savannah, Tennessee. Should come right up. And if I only want you to do it if we've done business together. If you've never bought anything from me or anything like that, then I would not like for you to leave me a review. This one's close. Got a pair of zeros, pair of threes, pair of sixes. But that 48 throws it off. And the last bill is nothing to write home about. So that is all of the bills that I had, guys. Well, I have 500 more, but we got to get started on this auction. I was hoping to get started at 1:30 like I planned to kind of do all of them. But it didn't quite work out that way. I do the best I can. Just because it is slow in the store does not mean I don't have much to do, because I got a bunch of real estate stuff I got to take care of. And I have a bunch of shooting range stuff that I got to take care of too. But all right, guys. So in those $500 that we looked through, we got 2 star notes. Nope. 2 star notes. And this somewhat low serial number. This was printed 60,442. And that's the lowest serial number that was in that batch. I only know that because it has 3 zeros. I was hoping to find something lower, but there was nothing. All right, guys. I'm going to go away for a few minutes. I'm going to grab some stuff for auction. And I will be right back. And hopefully you guys will be ready to go. We'll get some auctions going. I'll be back 5 minutes or less, guys. If anybody shows up asking where I am, tell them 5 minutes or less. I will be right. Oh, boy. What happened? Nope. That one. I will be right. Not that one. Where is it? That one. All right. I'll be right back, guys. Hey everybody, welcome back. Glad you guys are still here hanging out with me. Time to get some of this auction stuff done, because believe me, I got a lot of stuff and I really need to start offloading it. Oh, what is going on over there? I'm getting some playback. Hold on, guys. All right, I'm back. That was weird. Had some playback. All right, guys. Anything in particular you guys are looking for today? I got a lot of stuff. You guys are talking about those bars. Not me. Did you buy a kilo from me? I don't remember. If you did, then yeah, I had some of those kilos in before. That guy, I remember that guy who I got them from. He sold me a few of them throughout the months, and his wife came in too. Sold a few. He's the one that had that 1,000 ounce gold or silver brick. He's the one that had it, the one that showed it to me in the back of his truck when I first opened. I don't think I ever showed it because I never did a video for it or anything like that. I think that was before I was doing videos, is when that guy came in with that. But I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before. But that's the guy that I got those kilos from. I don't remember where they were from. Daniels, maybe something or other. Minting, mining. I don't remember. I really don't. But yeah, that's the ounce that's there. But yeah, anyone interested in anything in particular? I got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of things we can get through. Got some eagles. We got some slab stuff. We got some mercury dimes. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. John Bryan wanted me to look for some walkers for him. I'll look through my walkers to see if I can find the ones that he wanted. So I can definitely do some of those. Got some mercury dimes here, some rosies. Gene wants some old coins. Well, I got tons of those. I don't have any seeded Liberty dollars, Peg. I have some halves. I have halves. I have dimes. I want to do that stuff when Keith's here, but I don't know if he's here or not. Keith, are you lurking in the background? Let me know. I'm not sure if I saw you here today. A 1921D Walker is what Phil McCracken is looking for. And we got while we're hanging out, I got these 3 1 ounce silver rounds that we can do. we got some Christmas ones right here. If you guys remember from that video I did about a month or so ago, I can put those up for auction. And I have another one of the Sunshine Mining 1 ounce silver round in the original plastic. And this one looks to be in pretty good shape. No real toning on it or anything. Just a little bit up there. Whoop, camera restarted. But that's up for auction right now, guys. And I'm going to look for some walkers. But here is Lot A. Lot A is this 1 ounce Merry Christmas silver round. We are doing Christmas in May. Why? Because they were just there and I needed to put something up. So we got 1 ounce fine silver Christmas round. I already have that one in my collection, so I don't need it. And I already have this one as well in my collection, so I don't need it as well. And this one's from 2005. Merry Christmas. A little Santa right there. 2005. And Lot C, of course, is the Sunshine Mining from 1984. Nice vintage silver round right here. Lot C. And bidding is now open, guys. And Phil wanted a 21D, which I don't think I have. A 21D. I do have a lot of early ones. I have a lot of teens. 17, 18. But as far as 20s go, I don't know. And it looks like Peg's in there for 26 on C. No, Phil, don't have a 21D. I don't have that at the moment. But maybe one day, somebody will come. And the Rev's in there. Rev's in the house. 28, A, B, and C. Thank you so much to Rev. And hey, thanks so much, Brian Burgess, for leaving me that wonderful review. I really appreciate it. It really, really does mean a lot to me, guys. Thank you so much. I know I don't mention this too often, but I do got 3 kids to feed. So all of the love and support that I get, believe me, it is truly appreciated. I never thought that my little channel was gonna get to where it was, or to where it is. So yeah, I really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. All right, so looks like the Rev is still in there for 28 on A and B. Peg's in there for 29 on C. 29 on C. And I do got a lot of stuff that I need to get through, guys, so I might be doing more auctions. I might be doing more auctions soon. Probably next week. I'll probably have a few auctions. Because Yeah, I got a lot of stuff. Phil, I'll see if I can get a link to make it easy. Let's see if there's an easy way to get a... All right, looks like Jake's in there now for 30 on A and B. Peg's in there for 31 on C. And Craig, that is a mystery that I don't know how that happened. I really don't know how that happened. But yeah, maybe it was just a fluke of why it was there. Maybe you already picked it up. I don't know. I really don't know. Stuff like that doesn't really happen that often. But when it does, it kind of worries me. So, all right. I think this right here that I'm putting up, I believe that is the link. It should take you straight to the Google page where you will be able to just, it should just come up immediately to where you can leave a review for me. If you can, please leave only if we've done business together. I don't want somebody leaving me reviews just to leave one because the rev's out. Rev's out 30 on these Christmas ones. Somebody wants these. Jake's in there for 30 and Peg's in there for 31. The rev's out. If nobody else is going to bid, then I will close it in just a little bit. But we'll see what else we have to start putting up there. Hey, Normie. How you doing? Glad you're here. Thanks for popping in, saying hello. We're doing an auction right now. If you missed it, this is your last chance. Right now, these 1 ounce Christmas bars, they are at $30 with Jake Raoul. 30 on those. You got to be 31 or more. And this vintage Sunshine Mining 1 ounce silver round from 1984 is currently at 31 with Peg. So if you want in on these, you're gonna have the 30-second countdown in just a little bit. And Phil McCracken saying that it is posted. And I need to change this to live chat. All right, there we go. All right, guys, going to give it 30 seconds starting now. 30 seconds. You have to be 31 or more for this Merry Christmas round, 31 or more on this Santa Claus Merry Christmas round, and 32 on this vintage 1984 Sunshine Mining 1 ounce silver round. Thank you so much, Peg. I think you posted one a while ago. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Believe me, they do bring in a ton of people. And looks like this one is now closed, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jake. Thank you so much, Peg. And Peg, your box is overflowing. All right, guys. Next up, we can do... Let me see. I'm just checking to see what I got lying around that we can do. Phil, I was not planning on doing those, but I guess I could. If you want me to put some of them peace dollars in. Craig, are you in the house? I know you like them peace dollars. I can put some of them up. I have them right here still. I did record that video earlier today. And there was one I was debating if I wanted to send it to PCGS. Here's the 35. I think it was this 25 right here that I wanted to send off to PCGS. It looks better in person than it does on the video. Or yeah, on this video. But I was debating if I wanted to send this over because it does have a nice little cartwheel. This 23 is also really nice as well. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to send these. The reverse on it is a little worn right about there. And here's the 25 that was a little worn. And here's the nice 22 that was loose. That kind of had that matte look to it, but it's still got full rim. I mean, it's a nice coin. So, all right, let's go ahead and I guess I won't send this off. I'll just sell it now. Here's those other ones. Like here's the Morgan. And who was it? Was it you, Phil, that mentioned about taking them out of the holders to see if there were PLs? You don't have to. You can look at it and obviously tell that it's not the flip. It's on the coin. Like, look at that cartwheel go. Normally, they don't really do that. Oh, and I also had this other peace dollar over here that I just dropped. This 22. That looked to be in good shape, but all right, so here we go. We're gonna do these 3 peace dollars right here. Lot A is this 1922 peace dollar. 1922 piece dollar right here. Is that camera lagging, guys? Because it looks like it's lagging to me. So this is lot A. It is a Philly. 1922 Philly. Nice looking piece dollar. That's lot A. I know why it's lagging. Idiot, Lyle. Idiot. Is because that's still on. All right, hopefully now it won't lag on me anymore. My video editing software was still on. I still had that video up on the screen. No wonder it was sucking up so much juice. And on lot B is this 1923 piece dollar. And one of the ones I was debating on sending off to PCGS to have them grade it. And there we go. So 1923 Philly. And lot C is this 1925 that has some really cool toning on it. It does have some nice toning. It's got a spot right on the chin. You can see that clearly. And has a really nice reverse. It is a little worn on the feathers. But the rest of the coin is pretty vibrant. And this one is a 1925S. So there we go, piece dollars. It looks like Phil McCracken is starting us off with 44 on A. And Craig likes buying the piece dollars in the store. And that's fine too. And Gene's in there for 25 on C. Yeah, Craig, on Monday, I'm going to be sending stuff off to NGC. And the only reason why I'm sending it off to NGC is because they renewed my... I forgot to cancel it, and it got renewed, and they won't refund me. So now I have like $150 of credit that I can use on it. So that's what I'm doing on that. So I'm sending them off to NGC. So if you want me to send off anything to NGC, let me know, and I'll hold off on doing it. But I was going to do it on Monday. We're talking about the High Relief 22. Not Me's in there for 26 on B and C. Yeah, the 1922 High Relief is, I guess, I don't remember if it was an error that happened, or they stamped like 10 of them or something like that. But not all 22s are high relief. This one obviously is not. It would really be off the coin if it was. It's just a regular old 1922 piece dollar. And yes, it would be pretty pricey. I think it was on Pawn Stars. Yeah, I think Pawn Stars did something about a 1922 piece dollar. Some guy brought in. I think he bought it won it in a poker game, and I think he got like 80 grand or something like that for it. I don't remember the grade. I do think it was NGC graded. But yeah, fun to look at. Oh yeah, Peg. The 1880S, the one over here, is really, really nice. I would probably put it, if not a 64, like it would be really close. Maybe a 63. Here's the reverse. The reverse is like mirror-like. But it's a nice one. It sure is. All right, let's see where we are. So Phil McCracken is in there for 44 on A. Not Me was in there for B and C for 26, but Bull's in there for 28 on B. So I thought for sure I'd get better bids on this stuff. The Rev's in there for 27 on C. I mean, these aren't bad coins. These are high about uncirculated to low MS. And then the 22. All right, so now C got bumped up to 28 with Gene. Now Not Me's in there for 30 on B and C. Peg's in there, 32 A, B, and C. And Phil's saying that they should be at least 40 bucks each. I would kind of agree with that. In this condition, if they were like the worn ones that I usually have out in the display and stuff, then yeah, I mean, I can see them going for less. Like this one right here, the 35. 35, I'd probably put it for 30 bucks. It is pretty worn, but it is a 35, so it's a little bit of a better date. And the other one that I had here was this 1925. So, yeah. The Rev's out. The Rev is out. It's a, I think it's a 35S. 35S, Phil, is what this, where'd it go? Yeah, it's a 35S. Yeah, a little hard to see, but trust me, that is an S. And I also had this 25 over here. Not in the best shape either. And now B is at 36. Yeah, Craig, let me know if you want me to send off some stuff to NGC. I'm going to send off some of the Morgans that I had. I'm going to see what they say about them. I think I got them here. I'm still debating which ones I'm going to send, but I think I settled on... I was going to send these 3 to NGC to see what they say about them. But I'll show them after this auction. And Phil needs a 25 Philly, which I might have a 25 Philly. I can take a quick look. I can take a quick look at my thing. Bull's out. So I'm going to go check on that Peace Dollar, and then we'll give it the 30-second countdown when I come back. Oh, wait, what's this over here? It's not a 25. All right, be right back, guys. Doesn't look like I got one, Phil. No 25 Phillies. If you want, I will keep an eye out for you, though, if something comes in. But... All right, I'm going to give it the 30-second countdown in just a little bit. Let me kind of catch up, see where we are. So Phil McCracken is in on A for 44. And B is currently at 36 with peg. 36 with peg. And C is 32 with peg. 32 with peg. So we are at 44 on A. We are at 36 on B. You got to be 37 or more. And we are 32 on C. So you have to be 33 or more if you want in on these guys. And Phil is asking, what is B and C? Michael McGowan's in on 33 for C. What are B and C? So B is a 1923 Philly, I believe. Yeah, it is a it's a Philly. Even though I do kind of see something there. Let's double check. Oh wait, I don't have the microscope on here. All right, let me just look with my loop, wherever that's at. Yeah, that's a Philly. And C, I believe, is an S. That's an S. So it's a 23 Philly and a 25S. And Michael McGowan is now in there for 36. Peg went up to 40 on C. And Michael McGowan up to 42. 42 on C. Now Peg's up to 45 on C. Peg does not want to let go of C. All right, so I think we will close out A. So Phil McCracken, you're going to get A for 44 since we had no other bids on that one. And I got to find something to put it in for you. Got this little bag right here. I'll put it in there. So, Phil McCracken, you are going to get lot A for 44. And lot B, we are at... everyone looked to be out on B after Peg went to 36. So, Peg, you're going to get lot B for 36, since there was really no other bids. And C, we are still seeing where we go, because right now it's Michael McOwen with 46. Michael McOwen, 46. You got to be 47 or more to take the lead on this one. So, Phil is going to pay. Phil, where is your... Is Phil? Peg. And Peg's out on C. So this one's now going to close. Michael McOwen, you are going to get lot C for 46. Thank you guys so much. All right. Yeah, I just want to show you guys these real quick. These are the ones that I'm sending off to NGC, possibly. Actually, I'm not sending this one. I don't know why that one's in here. But I was going to send these off right here. The ones that look really proof-like. I was going to send those off. This one right here looks much shinier than this one. But they both have like that mirror look to it. So I was going to send those to NGC, see what they say. See what they grade them as. I'm just curious. I got two of the same ones to send in and see what they say. And this one, I don't think I was sending this one in. So I don't know why that one's there, to be honest. The ones I originally was going to send are these over here. These are the ones that I thought were the best at the time. But then I really looked at them under the microscope and I said, nope, those other ones look better. But this one is the 1904. This one has the best looking mirror to it. The only reason I'm not sending it in is because there's so many like scratches on it that just I don't think will make it look too attractive. But that one was it. And I'm still debating on these guys. I think I might send in this 1898 just for kicks. There's really not that much scratching around the cheek on this one compared to the others. Brim looks really good, nice and full. There is this slight ding right there, but it's really, really slight. It has a really good cartwheel. Not the best date. This is a 98 Philly. But, yeah, I'm still debating. More than likely, it will be these three that I send in. I might just send that one in, too, just because. But this one has the best mirror, but it's really scratched. This one doesn't have as good of a mirror as that one, less scratched. And this one has more of that matte mirror look to it. And then this one just looks really cool. So these four are probably what I'm going to send in. Gosh, I don't know. I like the way that one looks, though. All right, so I'll keep these separate. And, yeah, I don't want to send them off to NGC either, Peg. The only reason I'm doing it again is because I didn't cancel my subscription and they renewed it and they won't refund me. So I have no choice but to use it. So I'm just going to use it on that and get them out of there. So up next, and oh, we got some more reviews. Looks like who left me that review? Let me look. Hold on while I look. Gene, there. I'm not a big fan of NGC. Watch the if you haven't seen it yet. Watch the video of what when I sent stuff in and when I got it back and the two dumb things that they did to me. That kind of makes me not want to use NGC at all. But again, it's because I have no choice but to just send it off. But then this time, really cancel it is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to really, really cancel it. Because, yeah, I don't want to, I don't want to do that. Yeah, well, I'm not a big fan of PCGS either, but it's kind of like the least of two evils. So it looks like Phil McCracken left me a great review. Thank you so much, Phil. And Peg left me a review. Thank you so much, Peg. Really appreciate it. The Rev, thanks, the Rev. And Michael McOwen, thank you so much, Michael, for leaving me that wonderful review. Really, 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 really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me. If you haven't left me a review yet, please consider doing so. Only if we've done business before, and hopefully your experience was good. And yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. So let me find some other items. Well, I guess we can do these. Maybe I can't do those right now. I got some. Oh, I got somebody coming, guys, so I'm going to throw down a couple of items real quick just to see what we got. Oh, looks like they're speeding in here. So give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back and deal with this customer. Give me 1 second. Be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Customer came in, was looking for some silver. Unfortunately, I put everything away and they didn't want me to bring it out again. So they're going to come back on Monday. But next up, guys, let's do some Morgans. I got a few Morgans here that have been hanging out that I should really do because I got to get rid of a lot of this stuff. But we got this really nice 1921 Morgan silver dollar, good condition. Has a really nice cartwheel. Still has a lot of detail. Does have a few bag dings. But 1921 silver dollar, 90% silver, and this one's got a really nice reverse. It is one that you would put the reverse in an album or something so people can see the back. Really nice sharp detail on this guy. That is going to be lot A, is this 1921 Philly, and I'm going to write it on there. 1921 Philly, that is lot A. Lot B is this 1880 Philly. And 1880 is, I believe that's the year that has a lot of like varieties and stuff. If you look at the red book, I think I have it right here. I'm almost positive it's 1880. So 1880, yeah, 1880, like they take up all of that space in the 1880s. But this one, where'd it go? This 1880 seems to be just a regular 1880 Philly, but look at that reverse. It is a really nice looking coin, perfect for the album. And here is the front, the obverse, as they call it. It's 1880 Philly, so I'm going to write that on here. That is going to be lot B. Lot C is this slightly toned 1883 O. This one's got a little bit of a cartwheel still. Out of the three, this one's probably the least best condition one. Right here. Lot C is this 1883 O, New Orleans. I'll write that on here. So nice little Morgan. It's got like this reddish kind of tone to it. Looks pretty nice. And that is lot C. All right, guys, 3 Morgans up for grabs. Lot A, B, and C. We got 0 bids so far. Hopefully we can change that. And Craig's asking if I get gray sheet. I get it online. I don't get the actual sheets, the gray sheets. I don't get those, but I do have a subscription to Gray Sheet Online, which is basically the same thing, and I feel like it's updated more regularly because they update it. I think they update it every day versus the gray sheets, which they print, and then those are good for however long till they print the next one. But looks like Rick is in there for 25 on C. 25 on C. And no bids on this 1921 Philly with this great looking cartwheel. Look at that thing. And this 1880 Philly. Another one with a okay cartwheel right there. No bids on A and B. And C, 1883 O. $25. Looks like Bull's in there right now for 28 on A, B, and C. A, B, and C. Oh, Craig, membership's really not that expensive. What you can do is whenever you want it, get a subscription for $10 and then cancel it. And then when you need it again, get it for the month. Pay the subscription, $10 a month, and then cancel it. That's probably a way to do it too. Save a little bit of money. Pegs in there for 32 on A, B, and C. I need to get another drink. Now Jake's in there for 34 on B and C. Gene's asking what year walkers I have. I have a lot of different years, Gene. There's a ton. Now Peg's in there for 38 on B and C. I do have a lot of better looking ones that I'm going to put up right now. Or not right now, but in a little bit. I'm just writing down the dates on them and the mint marks. All right, now Bull's in there for 36 on A. 36 on A. And Peg's up to 44 on B and C. And Gene, yeah, I got a lot of different dates. I'm not 100% sure if I answered you yet. But yeah, there's a lot of different dates. Let's see where we are. Peg's up to 44 on A. Bull's out. And Michael McGowan's back in there. BC for 46. Now Peg's in there for 50 on B and C. All right. So it looks like Peg is up to 50. Michael McOwen is out. And Brian says that he saw the 19040 earlier. That was a silly question. I don't remember the question. Do not remember the question. Enlighten me a little bit, please, Brian. I've been known to ask silly questions. All right, so going to give it 30 seconds in just a little bit. Let me recap, see where we are. So lot A, we are at Peg with 44. Lot A, this 1921 Philly. B and C, we went all the way up to 50 with Peg. So if you want in on these, you have to be 45 or more on A. You have to be 52 or more on B. 52 or more on C. 30 seconds starting now. And up next, guys, we got some better looking Walking Liberty halves. Try to put them in order a little bit. We're going to do two on each row. Trying to figure out which two would go best where. But 30 seconds, 5 more seconds, guys, and then this one's going to close. And this one is now closed, guys. We are now closed. Looks like Peg's walking away with all of these. 44 on A. 50 on B and C. And my phone just rang. And then it hung up. Thank you so much, Peg. Really appreciate it. All right, so up next we have some Walking Liberty halves in better condition. Not kind of sure how I want to do this because they're a little funky. All right, so we're going to do them like this. That is lot A right there. Lot B will be the same. And lot C will be a little different. Will be like that. Other way around. All right, here we go. Walking Liberty halves, guys. We got 2 on each lot. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to go like this. 2. And then 42. I got to get rid of that one. Put that one. And then... Dang. I thought I had enough. Maybe that one. I don't know, guys. We'll put that one there. All right. Here we go. Now we're going to do 3 on each lot. Gosh, I got one more. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. So that's lot A. And that's lot B. This is lot C. Just like that. All right. I got one more that I'll probably just do as a oneer. So there's another stack of different different walking liberties. All right, so lot A is 3 walking liberty halves. We got so we have a 1940 Philly. We have a 1941 Philly and a 1942 Philly. Now I'm going to show you the condition. Here's the 40. This is all lot A. These are in better condition than what I normally see them. Normally, I see them like this. But these are a little bit better condition. You can tell immediately that the one that is in lot A is better than the one that is just over here. So, lot A, here we go. 1940 Philly. Here's the reverse. That's part of lot A. And 41 Philly. Again, part of lot A. So lot A, you're going to get 3 of them. All of them are pretty much in the same exact condition. None of them are really worse. None of them are really better. And this is the last one in lot A is a 1942 Philly. Here's the reverse real quick. 1942 Philly. So this is all lot A. You saw them all. Here is lot B. Again, a 41 Philly. This one might be slightly better than the one in lot A, but honestly, they're about the same. So that is part of lot B. And here's the 1941 Philly from lot B. $1941 Philly. This one has like a slight yellowing tone to it. That is lot B. And 1942 Philly. So lot A and lot B have identical dates on them. But if I had to choose, I would say lot B is slightly better condition, but really not by much. Slightly better, but again, not by much. And that is the reverse of lot B. So that's all of the ones in lot B. Lot C is a little bit different. Lot C starts at 42. Yes, they have skirt lines. Phil, I would put these in probably I would put them at I don't know where to put them at really. I'd have to double check. I don't want to say anything out of turn, but here's lot C, the 1942S. And you can see the skirt lines on all of them. Let's see if I can back up a bit. See them right there? I don't know if I can put this on top and maybe you can see a little bit better. No. Can't really see it too well. Maybe if I back down a bit. Yeah, it's hard to see. But yeah, I wish the stupid microscope was up. But yeah, no, I would say they're all in very fine to extremely fine condition. I mean, they're a lot better condition than the other ones than most of the ones I see. And here's a 43C. Yeah, I can get my coin book, and I'll check out one of them. But this one is the 43 Philly. The first one was a 42S. Keep that in mind, 42S, not a Philly like the rest. But that is a 43 Philly. And the last one is a 44 Philly. This one's probably the worst one out of all of them. Right here. But still a pretty good looking coin. And that is the last one of Lot C. And let me get my grading book. So if you haven't picked up this book yet, really should, because it does wonders for trying to find accurate, well, not accurate, but close to grades on a lot of this stuff. And it gives you pictures and everything. So you can kind of see where we're at. Here we are, Walking Liberties. So let's look at, all right, so we'll grab this 43. So that is what an extremely fine would look like. And this is what it looks like. If I can try to get them together. So it looks like to me that the extremely fine has more wear on it than the actual coin that we have here. And most of them will be in this condition. You can see a lot of the you can see the lines here. You can't really see them here. It just looks like one big old blob. So I would say it's better than extremely fine. It would probably be about uncirculated, really. So about uncirculated. You can see the face detail is similar, but not as good as this AU50. So I would say, well, actually, no. Looking at it, not in the camera, it's about that. I would say it's about a low AU. Really. So about a low AU. We could even compare the reverse to a high, extremely fine. Is where I would put all of these at. All right, so bidding is now open, guys. That was a long one, but hopefully we can get this sold. So Peg is taking over A. Now Phil McCracken kind of swept them all at 55 on A, 55 on B, 55. Oh, excuse me. Keep hiccuping. 55 on C with Phil McCracken. Now Peg's in there for 57 on A, B, and C. Now remember, A and B are similar dates. They're exact dates. A and B is exact dates. And C is different dates. And I would probably say that B is slightly, but not by much, better than A. Slightly, not by much. Hey, Matthew Crest Life, how's it going? Glad you made it. And Phil is out on A. And is now at... Phil, you have to be 59 or more. Once we pass $50, it has to be $2 or more. So B and C have to be at 59. Thank you so much, Phil. Oh, man. Somebody's bringing a U-Haul. I thought they were coming this way. And now Bull's in there for 59 on A. No, Craig. My daughter needs shoes. So that's where some of the money's going to go. She needs a new pair of shoes. My boy is growing out of his shorts. So we got to get him some new shorts. And Kaletsi's growing. Kalexi, my youngest, we had to go into her closet because she came down the stairs for school, and her shirts were really tight. And I was like, I think we need to go through her clothes. And yeah, more than half of the stuff that was in there no longer fits her. So we got to get her some clothes too. So I'll still be eating ramen, but my kids will at least get clothes. Gene, I do have 20s and 30s walkers, but they're not in best condition. I can do some of those next if you want. Yeah, Phil. I need a gallon of milk. So B and C is at 64, and A is at 59 with Bull. Top coin on C is a 42S, not a 42 Philly. Like this one, it is a 42S. So the coins in lot C are different than the coins on A and B. A and B are identical. C is the only one that's different. So if you were needing all of these, you would want to bid on either one of A and C, or A and B, and then C. And then you will get all different dates. Oh, different dates and mint marks. Now we are at 64 on A and 64 on B and C with Peg. Phil McCracken, 66. Yeah, Matthew, I forgot to invoice you on that. I've been meaning to, and then I just get busy on other stuff. If you want, just send it over, and I'll mail it out on Monday, unless you're going to hang out and... unless you're going to hang out and bid on some stuff, then I can put them all together and bill you on Monday, and then ship it out shortly after. Either way, I'm fine with it. The peso's still here. It's in your box. It's yours. Now, Phil's in there for 66 on B and C. And yes, I think my internet is finally fixed. They came with their trucks. They ran a whole new line into my building, and they gave me a new router, and they gave me another new router and a new modem, and they ran a new cable. They were here for like a whole day, like changing everything. I guess they just got tired of coming out here so many times, so they just changed everything. And so far, so good. So far, so good. Yeah, Craig, bring me some Taco Bell. Actually, I'm not a big fan of Taco Bell. I'm a big fan of Del Taco. Unfortunately, we don't have Del Tacos here. The closest one is in Georgia. And I woke up one day. I think it was like on a Saturday or something. I woke up and I was like, you know what? I want Del Taco. And so I packed up the family and we drove 3 hours to Georgia to get Del Taco. And then we kind of hung around there for an hour or two. And then we got back in the car and I drove home. Oh, man. Yeah, that was a crazy one. But, yeah, I mean, Taco Bell's all right, but I would much prefer Del Taco. If you bring me Del Taco from Georgia, I'd probably eat it, even though it'd be like 3-4 hours later. When I went to California a few months back to help my mom with her house, I went to Del Taco, and no joke, my normal meal that I always get, it's the same exact meal, when I left California was about $5 and something cents. I went back, it was $11.50 for the same exact meal. I was like, holy crap, $11.50 for the same exact thing I got 4 years ago? Like, you're on crack. So I only went once. I'm not made of money. It might look like I make money, but believe me, the bank makes more money than I do. You never been to Del Taco, Craig? Go to Georgia and get some. You might. It's California style. Roy boy, that disappoints me. That you haven't been in 14 years. Oh man. Okay, let's see where we are. So, lot A is still with Peg at 64. Lot B and C 68, and I'm gonna give it a 30-second countdown. There hasn't really been many bids after that, so 30-second countdown is gonna start right about. Looking at the clock, right about now. 30-second countdown has started, and if nobody else bids, these are gonna go to Peg. 64 on A and 68 on B and C. Yeah, Matthew, I can help you out with that. What kind of chain you want? 30-second countdown is now closed, guys. Bowl's out at the last minute. So Peg is walking away with A, B, and C. Peg is on a mission tonight to fill up my page with all of her stuff. Because so far she has pretty much taken 90% of everything here. 64 on A. All right, Peg, thank you so much. I'll put these in your box. Thank you, thank you. All right, so Craig, Cinco Hermanos, the best taco shop in Corinth. It's okay. It's the closest thing that you'll be able to get California food. would be that place. That's the closest here. And it's really not that close. It's probably about 50% of the way there. Most of the taco shops in California are just like that, but it's slightly different. The burrito, that's the only place you can get a handheld burrito other than Taco Bell. Like, you can't get a handheld burrito anywhere in Savannah other than Taco Bell. You go to the taco shop or to the taco truck that's down the road, and you ask them for a carne asada burrito, and they'll serve it on a plate with lettuce and whatever on top of it. And I'm like, no, I just want a handheld carne asada burrito. You cook the carne asada, you throw it in a burrito, throw some avocado in there, some pico, and roll it up and give it to me. But they don't do it like that. And Cinco Hermanos is the only place that actually has them like that. So, yeah, it's close, but not quite there. You can't get carne asada nachos here at all. If you're not from California, then you probably don't know what that is, or from the West. I mean, if a Gilberto's opened here, like that would be the best taco place, like, in town. That would be the best Mexican food. It will beat every single Mexican place here. It will beat Sombreros. It will beat La Piña, Potosina, all of them. It will beat them all. But that stuff doesn't exist here, and it really irritates me that it doesn't. All right, enough of my rant. I told Gene that I was gonna put some of these old walkers up here. Gene, you still there? I hope so, because I'm gonna put some of these older walkers up for you. These are not in the best condition, but they are going to be older ones. They will be older walkers from the teens and maybe the 20s, if I can find my 20s stack. I think this is it right here. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to do 3 of them again. 3 walkers. These are all older walkers. Kind of worn, but they are older nonetheless. 20, and then the last one will be 17, 18, and 23. Heavy metal, what's going on? Glad you made it. Glad you're here. Thank you so much for stopping by my little auction. So, lot A is going to be these 3 Walking Liberty halves. Got some older ones. The 1917S in not pretty rough condition, but it's is it the first year 17? Gosh, I don't remember. It might be 17. It might be 16. Is the first year of the walkers. But it's a 17S and a 18 Philly, 1918 Philly. This is all lot A. And a 1920 Philly, 1916, first year. Thank you so much, Phil McCracken. Yeah, because the 1916 obverse mint mark has come in before. I've had one of those where the mint mark is up here instead of in the back. Oh, this one doesn't have it, but it's Philly. This S will. It should be an S right here. Yep, there it is. There's a little tiny S. So that is the 1917 S. That's all lot A. Lot B is a 1917 Philly. 1917 Philly. A 1918 Philly. And a 1920 Philly. That is all lot B right here. 1920. You know, the guy that used to sell me a bunch of these, I haven't seen him in a while. What was his name? Shannon? No. What was his name? Was it Shannon? I don't remember. I haven't seen him in a while. He used to come by all the time. And lot C is this 1917 Philly. 1917 Philly. A 1918 S. I really should have switched those. I should have put the Philly with A and the S on C. That way all of them would have been C's, or would have been S's. 1918. And the last one on C is a 1923 S. Right here. There's the S. 1923. That is lot C. All right, so that's lot A. Lot B is fully visible. Lot C is fully visible now. All right, guys, let's see what we got. Lot A currently at $30 with bowl. And lot B is at $30 with bowl. Lot C, Phil McCracken going in there, $55 for all three. Let's continue the bidding. Anybody else want in on these? Gene, hopefully you're still here and you're watching, because I think you're the one that wanted some of these older ones on here. You ask, I provide. And weekend prices. My wife just messaged me saying that our sink is backed up. Oh, man. I think I got a snake somewhere that I just shove in that pipe. But, yeah. One thing after another, guys. One thing after another. And, looks like Phil's out. Jake's in there, 31 on A and B. And Gene's in there for 60 on C. And Bull's in there for 33 on A and B. Phil's saying to buy a new dollar store plunger. It's beyond plunging. I can't plunge this sink. This sink always backs up for some reason. I don't know why. I think my daughter... my daughter washes the dishes, and like with the grease and stuff, she just throws that down the drain. I'm like, you gotta stop doing that. Let's see. Matthew's asking, do I have any more Mercury dime earrings? I don't. Unfortunately, if something like that comes in, I'll let you know. I do have this though that I found again. This thing, it's a peace dollar, and it looks like it belongs. I don't think it belongs on a chain. Like I don't. Maybe a keychain is what this belongs to, but this thing spins. I found that. I thought I lost it, but I found it in the tote. And I was like, oh, there it is. So, I mean, that's the only, like, jewelry thing that I have. Oh, and I also have this thing, too. I found this money clip out there. It's gold filled. And it's got this Indian head cent, 1904, pretty common year. But yeah, I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. And it's nice, gold filled. But yeah. So I thought that was cool. Another kind of similar thing to that. I'll put them up for auction as soon as I get a third thing that would kind of like go with them. I'll put those on auction. Looks like Bull's in there for 36 now on A. Yeah, Phil, it's a pretty good money clip. It's gold filled, so it's gold, but it's not. It's like a more like an 8 carat, or maybe even a 6 carat gold. So still, I mean, there's probably like maybe $60 worth of gold in it, give or take right now, maybe a little bit more. It's pretty heavy, but it's a nice money clip. I've been thinking about just taking it out of there and using it, but I don't have any money, so I don't know. All right, we're still at 36 on A with Bull, and B and C we're at 33. No, wait, no, excuse me. We're at A at 36, B at 33 with Bull, and C, we are at 60 with Gene. Nah, Phil, I don't think I want to take $60 for it. I think I might be able to get a little bit more than that just melting it. Yeah, because it's not gold plated. Gold plated is something different. It's gold filled. It's actually there's gold in there. It's just not as much. I'll tell you what, Phil. Give me $75 and it's yours. Yeah, Phil, but that's just for melting it. It's just like going off of like melt value for a piece of jewelry. Flash it once more. Here it is. Hold on. Camera froze on me. All right, I'm back. So here it is. I still got the box for it. This is the original box. 14 karat gold filled. Here it is. It's a 1904. And it says it's a genuine diamond. I don't see a diamond on here, so I don't know where it's saying that or where it has it. This thing is pretty. It's got some weight to it. I don't see any diamonds on it, but that's definitely gold filled. I don't know if the clip is actually gold filled or is that just plated. But this is definitely gold filled. It looks just like it. This looks really shiny, so that might just be stainless. The actual clip. Or it might be gold filled. I don't know. I'd have... Oh, maybe. Yeah, I do see the markings on it. So maybe the whole thing is gold filled. If it does, it would probably be behind it. And I can't see behind it. But it's definitely gold filled. I mean, there's no doubt about that. It looks... It's gold filled. I do see something inside of the clip, but I can't really get to it well. Yeah, I don't see any other markings on it other than that. All right, no worries, Phil. I'll probably just scrap it. All right, so looks like Michael McOwen went up to 34 on B. 34 on B. So now we are at 34 on A with Gene. We are at 34 on B with Michael McOwen. And C, we're at 60 with Gene. And Bull's in there for 36 on B. 36. And something bit me. I don't understand how things keep biting me. But you can see it right there. I don't, I don't get why these bugs like to bite me all the time. And I don't see them. Like that's the thing is I don't see them. Gosh. All right. 36 on B with Bull. 34 on A with Gene. And 60 on C with Gene. No, Gene, I don't have any 21s. No 21s in here. Yeah, no 21s today, guys. Yeah, Craig, even when I had the exterminator come out, I was still getting bitten by stuff. Up next, we're going to do some Mercury Dimes, guys. I got Mercury Dimes coming. I got 3 bags of rolls. I've just random dates. All right, guys, going to give it the 30-second countdown in just a little bit. Gene's still in the lead on A with 34. Bull's in the lead with B with 36 on B. And Gene's in the lead on C for $60. Gonna give it the 30-second countdown. Starting now. 30-second countdown. Anybody else want in? Now's the time to bid so we can move on to something else. Oh, yeah. Never mind. I see that. Hold on. I see that, Bull. Thanks for catching that. We are at 36 on A, 36 on B with Bull, and C, we are at 60 with Gene. So 36 on A, you have to be 37 or more. 36 on B, you have to be 37 or more. And 60 on C, you have to be 62 or more. And going to give it the 30-second countdown once more in just a little bit. Probably going to give it 30 seconds before I give it the 30-second countdown, just to make sure we're not falling behind on any lag. So one more time. 36 on A, you have to be 37 or more. 36 on B, you have to be 37 or more. Both of these are with Bull right now. And lot C, we're with Gene for 60. You got to be 62 or more. 30-second countdown coming right now. Almost right now. 30-second countdown, guys. Was somebody asking about the 64 or the 84 1/4? I think I saw somebody asking about it. I think I saw it, but I never got to it. Who was asking? 5 more seconds, guys. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. This one is now closed. Bull, you're going to get lot A and B for 36 apiece. And lot C is going to Gene for 60. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Up next, we have some bag Mercury dimes. This is a grab bag of Mercury dimes. All different conditions, all different dates, different mints. Here's just a quick look at Lot A. Is this bag of Mercury dimes. I don't know what's in here. I just grabbed 50 out of the bin, put it in here. So this is one roll of Mercury dimes. There could be some older dates in here. There could be nothing but 40s in here. I don't know. I know I have a nice mixture of them in the bin, but that is Lot A. Lot B is another 50 Mercury dimes. Right here, different conditions. This one is open. So these are all 50 in one roll. There's 50 in here. That is a roll of $5. Yes, Phil, $5 rolls. So there is $5 of Mercury dimes in here. That is Lot B. Lot C is another one of the same. Right here. Mercury dimes. Nice little grab bag. If you're putting together a Mercury dime book, there's a 1919 right there. This 37 doesn't look too bad. So there's a bunch of stuff in here, guys. Nice grab bag of Mercury dimes. And let's see, where are we? Phil McCracken starting us off with 80 on A, B, and C. Now Bull's in there for 85 on A. Yes, Peg, there is $5 in each one. $5 are Mercury dimes. There's 50 Mercury dimes. Yes, each bag is one roll. Each roll is 50, which is $5. So there's $5 of Mercury dimes in here. $5 face value of Mercury dimes, $5 face value. And right now, 80 on B and C, 85 on A. Now Peg's in there for 90 on A, B, and C. Hold on, guys. My wife's calling me again. Probably about the sink. Hold on. All right, guys. I got to get going in a little bit. I got to go address that sink. But we're at 120 with Jake. Now we're at 130 per roll. And these are all Mercury dimes, different years, different conditions. If you're putting together a book, you'll definitely want grab bags like this so you can start filling in holes. And looks like Peg's in the lead with 130 on A, 130 on B, 130 on C. All right. Anybody else want in? Jake, let me know. And Jake's out. And looks like Peg's the last one in. And Bull's out, so it looks like everybody's out. Gonna give it 30 seconds just in case. Yeah, Brian, sometimes things go high, sometimes things go low. So, I don't know. But if somebody needs Mercury dimes, I mean, there's... I see a lot of coin stores have, like, grab bags of Mercuries. And they have them at like $3 a piece. So at $3 a piece times 50, that would have put each one at 150. So 130 technically doesn't seem that bad compared to a lot of the coin stores that I see that have, like, you know, bags of Mercuries that are charging $3 a piece. You can occasionally find them for $2 a piece at 20 times face, but most of the time you find Rosies at 20 times face. So 26 doesn't really seem that bad, really. But 30-second countdown starting now. And And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this one is now closed. Peg, looks like you're walking away with these Rosies. Or not Rosies, these Mercury dimes. Thank you guys so much. Peg, I'll put these in your box. Your box is pretty full now, Peg. And I don't know, Craig. Sometimes it's a good amount. Other times it's not. All right, guys. Up next, I don't know. Hopefully I don't kick myself for this, but let's do, as the last item of the day, I don't know what to do as the last auction item. And Peg saying that this is her last auction this year. Oh no, Peg. Please don't tell me that, Peg. No, I really appreciate all of the stuff, Peg, that you have picked up over the years. Really appreciate it. Phil wants the $5 gold. Phil, $5 gold it is. $5 gold is our last item of the night, because I got to get home and fix a sink. It is the 1882 AU50 yada yada, graded by National Coin Grading Service, which I don't know who they are. But here it is, and it does say that it's a 1882 die break rev, which I'm assuming means reverse. And I showed it in the video that I did this morning. And I don't see anything, but then again, I don't even know what to look for. Come on, camera. Focus on me. There we go. And here we are. That is the reverse. It is a $5 gold piece peg, so it is a 1/4. It's a pre-33, 1882. $1882 $5 gold. It is a half eagle. And it does come in this little case. This little case does crack open, just like that. The coin is good. It's Sigma tested. Good to go. So, looks like Phil McCracken is starting us off at 625. 625. The Rev saying, did that new check make it to you? Yes, the Rev, it made it. I didn't send you a message saying that it got here. Oh, maybe I didn't. No, I sent Roy Boy a message. Yeah, the Rev, it made it here, and I already shipped your stuff out. I know your checks are good. So your stuff's already in the mail. Should be getting to you tomorrow, really. Because I shipped it. What's today, Friday? I think I shipped it Wednesday. If not, I shipped it Tuesday. So it should be, you should get it. You should get it today. I shipped it flat rate. Medium priority box for you. And Peg's in there for $6.50. Now, Phil McCracken's out. Just out of curiosity. Let me see what Gray Sheet says on it. If it is a AU50. We're still at $6.50 with Peg for this 1882. All right, so I got Gray Sheet up. Wrong one. I need... all right, there's Gray Sheet. So we're going to go, I think it's gold coinage is where it's at. And it's a $5 Liberty with motto. It is a 1882. And it is a Philly. Log in. And a AU50 is $7.25, and it's on the up. Let's see. It's currently at what? $6.50 Gray Sheet. Even in a VF20, it's still $7.25. Was $600 2 months ago. So numismatics are going up. But yeah, like what Craig says, who knows if it's even an AU50. But even in the lowest category, it was still at like $7.25. What the? My camera froze again. I think that's time that it's getting ready to leave. All right, there we go. And gonna give it 30 seconds in just a little bit, guys. This is the last item of the night. I gotta go and fix a backed up sink. And again, I want to thank all of you guys who left me a review on Google. Really means a lot. That definitely does bring in people. I ask everybody that comes in and sells me something or buys something and ask them how they heard about me. And a lot of them say Google. They Googled it and they saw my reviews and came to check it out. But yeah, you can actually see what the building looks like at on Google, and it's no longer yellow. I painted it. I painted it gray, so now it's there's an updated picture of it too, so you can kind of see what the store looks like. But yeah, let me get out of here. Go back to the auction. All right, we're still at 650 with Peg, but for whatever reason, she bid 7. You don't have to bid 7, Peg. 650 is fine. Unless somebody outbids you, then yeah. So I'm gonna give it 30 seconds. Right now it's at 650 with Peg. If you want in on it, you have to be 655 or more. 655 or more. And no need to bid against yourself. All right, I don't see my timer. Hold on, let me find my timer. Gosh, where's my timer? All right, 30 seconds, guys, starting. Thanks, Matthew, for leaving that review. Yeah, Matthew, I try to do right. I try to do right all the time. But all right, guys. So 30-second countdown starting now. We are at 650. 650. 30-second countdown. We're in it. So if you want in on it, you have to be 655 or more. 655. 655. Anybody restarts the clock. We got 15 more seconds. And if not, this is going to go to Peg. And 5 more seconds, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this one is now closed. Peg, you are going to get this for $6.50. Thank you so much, Peg. Got yourself a nice little coin there. All right, guys, I have to finish locking up stuff, putting everything in the safe. I need to go take care of some stuff at the house. So, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, hanging out with me. Make sure you like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. I'm sure all of you have. And again, thank you guys so much for all of the support. You will be getting an invoice hopefully on Monday for all of this stuff. I haven't shipped out your stuff yet. I will ship it out on Monday as well. So all of this stuff will get shipped to you guys. Everything will go out ASAP. And sorry if I've been a little slow on stuff, but I try my best. And somebody keeps hitting the heart button. I'm going to assume that's Matthew Cross Life that's hitting that heart button a million times. Is that you? And thank you guys so much. This is all of the stuff that I have for the auctions that I haven't, I don't think I've showed it before. But yeah, this is how I usually store stuff so I can see how to get to stuff. And Phil McCracken, it was you, the culprit. But yeah, guys, all right, thank you so much, guys. I will see you later. Have a good day. Got to go fix that sink. See you later.